Coming up, vaginas on ice, Disney World War II, and does this smell like chloroform? I'm Jesse Joyce. This is Next Week in History. November 9th, 1906, Theodore Roosevelt is the first sitting president to make a trip outside the country. He goes to Panama to inspect the canal. 3 years later, William Howard Taft becomes the first sitting president to do the most sitting. November 12th, 1969, the first all-woman expedition to the South Pole sets off from Antarctica. The coldest day in the history of Antarctica was 27 days after their arrival, when all of their periods synced up. Several of the dogs died on the journey. The good thing is, they each had 40 cats. Next week, 1864, William Tecumseh Sherman burns Atlanta to the ground and starts his march to the sea. Sherman marched toward the sea, while the citizens of Atlanta ran screaming towards it. On November 13th, 1953, the Indiana Textbook Commission determines that Robin Hood is communist and pulls books off the shelves. They also went on to say that Robin Hood was a Kenyan Muslim. On November 10th, 1940, Walt Disney begins serving as an FBI informant. The FBI hired Disney in 1940 to help root out enemies of America. Hey, Walt. We're in a jam here. It's the 1940s. America's #1 enemy right now is a middle-aged white guy who hates Jews, has a creepy mustache, and the undivided attention of children. You know anybody who fits that description? November 10th, 1865, Major Henry Wirtz, the superintendent of a prison camp in Andersonville, Georgia, is hanged, becoming the only American Civil War soldier executed for war crimes. While Wirtz was the only one sentenced to death, other officers were charged as well. General Ambrose Burnside was charged with 4 counts of excessive mustache, and General Custer was almost convicted of gayest hat. November 12, 1936, the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge opens to traffic. It was the most successful bridge between racism and homophobia until Elton John and Stevie Wonder performed together. On November 12, 1847, Sir James Young Simpson, a British physician, is the first to use chloroform as an anesthetic. The following day, he invents the ski mask and installs a sliding door in his van. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, and make sure to tune in every Friday. There will be a new Next Week in History. So make sure you tune in next week for history. So make sure you tune in next week, because there's going to be more history every Friday on Next Week in History. We'll do it again next week, and we'll have more history for you. It's the thing we do every week. It's the thing we're next.